They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of display. Right now there's about 186 subscribers. I just need y'all, if you can, I know the COVID's going on, but if you can, at least just put $5 in there. $5 on the Kickstarter and share it also, because we need to take this to fiction. That's why you see them fighting and putting men down on games and video games. They know that fiction is the last frontier, and that's why I need your support, man. I need you to go on Kickstarter and support SIMP-TAGION.
Hey everybody, what's up? This is Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. Remember to like, comment, and share. So this video is gonna be about, I think, what a lot of people struggle with, and that's how do you keep your guard up? How do you keep your guard up and not allow it to go down? Not allow yourself to be vulnerable and open to someone's attack emotionally and, for them to manipulate you emotionally and mentally. What you have to do, and I've come to learn this over the years, is that you have to, it's not about keeping your guard up like you're stiff and just prepared for an attack and assuming this and that. No, what you have to do when it comes to keeping your guard up is you have to have what I call a patience mentality. A patience mentality a patience mentality to people revealing negativity. What I mean by this is that when you encounter new people, even people you have to await. You have to keep a level of patience that they will reveal their true intent. When you approach it like that, when you're patient and you just look at things like, okay, I met this new person, I'm gonna accept what they present to me, shake hands and this and that, but I'm awaiting. I know eventually they're gonna reveal their true intent. Their true negative intent will be revealed in time. And when it happens, you know what? Since you're mentally awaiting it, it's like waiting for, waiting in the line for something. You're mentally waiting. So your guard isn't, your guard is basically, you're aware. It's like you're waiting for the chance to react. And, you're prepared for them to bring about something negative, And when you do things that way, it's a lot easier for you to accept and move on from people. Because I'm going to tell you this, man. The way I approach people is like this, man. I'm awaiting, I'm mentally, I'm not going to assume anything. I'm not going to judge you negatively, as in, if you show negativity, then I'm keeping my distance from that. But what I do is, man, I just accept the person as what they are, shake your hands, but in the back of my mind, I'm awaiting for you to reveal what you truly are, and by having it that way, it's become like a second nature, it's not muscle memory. I guess it's mental memory now. When I'm just, when I meet somebody, I'm talking to them, being honest, whatever, conversation. But in the back of my mind, I'm waiting in line for you to reveal your negative intent. You know what I'm saying? And when you have it that way, and this rule could be applied through dating, friendships, and all that. You're mentally in line. You're mentally in line, awaiting for them to reveal, their true negativity. So when it happens, you kind of are, at the same time, you're mentally preparing for it as well. So when it happens, you won't be in in shock, like, oh man, this person was this way. Oh my God, I had no idea. Instead, you're just waiting in line. Eventually, it's only a matter of time before this person will reveal their true nature and their true intent. So when it happens, it's easier for you to move away and separate yourself from that person because you don't have you've mentally been awaiting this moment. So when it happens, it's easy for you to separate yourself from that person. Like it's nothing. You know what I mean? You have no attachment because the most thing you've been attached to them is that waiting in line, that awaiting for them to reveal their true intent and their true nature. You know what I'm saying? Who they truly are. So in all honesty, man, it's a lot easier that way. And your guard is always gonna be up, but not up in a way where there's gonna be stress and pressure. It's just up in awareness. It's like you're waiting for this person to reveal their true identity. And when you're waiting for them to reveal their true identity, you're patient. You know what I mean? So when it happens, it's a lot easier to detach yourself because you've never been more attached to that person than you are waiting for them to reveal who they truly are. So it's a lot easier for you to accept who they truly are and, remove yourself from that situation. So that's how you gotta look at your interactions with people. You have to attach yourself to a waiting for them to reveal who they truly are before attaching yourself to, building a friendship and this and that, things that can be manipulated on a mental aspect and, other aspects that make it harder for you to detach yourself from that person. So whenever you meet people, even people from the past, which I'm gonna go into, you see, I had a friend. I had a very close friend. I knew the guy it had to be over 10 years. I knew this dude. And one day, within my presence, the person did something that's unforgivable, disrespected my character and who I am, towards the public. And when and within my own household and, right beside me. And when I came to the person told me, well, other people would have done that to me, so it's okay. It's okay that I disrespected you because other people disrespect me and, it's okay. So what happened is that person started talking to me and try to cash in. They try to cash in the past. You got to watch out for this. This is the biggest danger of having close friends, family members, and so on, is that eventually when they do something wrong, something that's unforgivable. And here's the thing, man. People want to keep spreading this whole, you got to forgive. You got to forgive. No, you got to look at, there are certain acts that are unforgivable. And you got to also look at forgiveness as a chance to give that person another opportunity to repeat the process or even, escalate and even do worse. The thing is this, man, once something is premeditated, and a lot of people, because the media's actually done this and it's in favor of manipulating and setting an agenda where they're saying everything's a mistake. Everything's a mistake. You gotta forgive. You gotta forgive. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. No, there are bad choices. There's a difference between a mistake and a bad choice. A bad choice is premeditated. You know what I'm saying? A mistake, most of the time, it's unplanned. It just happens. But a premeditated thing, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to forgive that. And you got to look at it in the manosphere, a lot of people talk about that. Well, what can we forgive that's a mistake? You see, they've trained everyone to look at everything other people do that are premeditated, well thought out as mistakes. It was a mistake that, your best friend, attacked you because, you know, he was jealous of something you had. It was a mistake that your girlfriend got into, as Jada Smith calls it, an entanglement, or cheated on you. They've trained you to accept everything when it's premeditated, well thought out, and just a bad choice. They've trained you to look at it as a mistake. You know, don't hold that person responsible. It was a mistake. Don't hold that person responsible when you let them borrow your car and they crashed it by drinking and driving. It was a mistake. You have to understand that when something's premeditated, you know, thought out, and they did it, it don't matter. It wasn't a mistake. It was premeditated. They made a bad choice. And if they're capable of making a choice that could literally destroy you, you know, you can't let them cash the past. And what I mean by cash the past is that they're gonna call out their relationship with you as it relates to the past. I've known you for 5 years. We've been best friends for this, for that. They're trying to cash in the past, in the present. They're trying to hold you hostage, your emotions and your loyalty and all that, because of how long they've known you. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to use the past as a value to remain in your presence, in your present life. So you have to be able to look at things like this. I look at it like this. If you wouldn't allow a stranger, a person who doesn't know you, to disrespect you and do an unthinkable and unforgivable act, why would you allow someone close to you that knows you, to do something unthinkable and just unjust and disrespectful to you? And think about it. That person that's close to you knows you. At least when a stranger does it, they have no attachment to you. You know what I mean? So you will be like, hey, they don't know me, they don't care. But when someone that knows you does something that's unthinkable, unforgivable, it's worse than what a stranger's done, because they know you. They know your schedule, they know your habits. So they've been adding all that they know of you in their thoughts, in their premeditated process, to betray and disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta look at it. And when you look at it like that, it becomes, and here's the thing, they've trained us, you know, by sugarcoating us with forgive. No, you have to understand that you don't forgive a lot of things, because forgiveness is an opportunity. Forgiveness is an opportunity to repeat or escalate and do far worse. You can't forgive everything. You have to add what they've done and the risk it's put you through, and you have to ask yourself, if they were to repeat that, you know what I'm saying? If they were to repeat that, how harmful would it be to me? So you have to remove that whole, when people try to cash in the past, when they bring up the past as though the past is the most priceless gift to you. Man, I've known you for over 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, this and that, you know, so you can forgive whatever I've done to you in the present, because it's one day I disrespected you, man. I've known you for over 10 years, bro. 10 years, my friend, or, you know, you've been married for 10 years. You've been dating for 10 years, 5 years, whatever it is. So it's okay if they disrespect you. It's but a moment when compared to the years they've known you. But in actuality, that's the highest level of disrespect and dishonor, is that someone who's known you for years would be willing to do something to harm you, purposely, premeditated thought, you know? So that's the person you have to remove. And here's the thing, like I said, with forgiveness, they've trained us, you know, the media and all that, especially in men in the manosphere, they've trained you to forgive so you can accept a lower level of standard of person into your life. Let me repeat that. They've trained you to forgive, so it's easier for you to accept and allow a lower standard of individual into your life. Be that dating, be that friendship, be this, be that. You know, they've trained you to forgive everything. They always put this forgive, so it's easier for them, easier for people that are of lower value and of lower standard of character to come close to you, be it dating, friendship, and so on. So what you have to understand is when you don't forgive people, and here's the thing, they act like, okay, I don't forgive this person. I'm making a mental note. They always try to tell you, man, how can you sleep? How can you live with all that stress and so on when you keep hatred? No, you don't hate that person when you don't forgive them. You keep a mental note for your survival. You keep a mental note that, yo, I'm never gonna let this person get this close to me to disrespect me. You know, that's what happens when you don't forgive someone. You have a mental note, and you leave that mental note, and you could sleep. Dude, man, you know what I mean? You don't eat poisonous stuff. Are you missing out of sleep? Are you stressed out from missing out on food you're allergic to? No. You just made a mental note, yo, I'm staying away from that. Whenever that comes close to me, I'm staying away, whenever that's offered. So this whole forgiveness stuff, a lot of it, over 90% of it is BS, man. You know what I mean? There are certain acts that cannot be forgiven. You know, there are certain acts that you never have to forgive. You could take it to the grave. You know what I'm saying? You can't forgive everything and keep giving people an opportunity to disrespect you and place you in harm's way. You know, that includes family, friends, that includes anybody you can build a relationship with. And once they reveal that, once they try to pull that card where they try to cash in the past or try to use the past as value to remain in your life rather than accept responsibility for disrespecting you, you gotta put them out of your life, man. You gotta put them out of your life ASAP. You know, that's what you gotta understand, man. And you know, this whole forgiveness crap, man, it's all about teaching you to bring your destruction closer to you. You know what I'm saying? There's certain acts you can never forgive. Well, this has been Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth... And one more thing, the thing is this, man. You know, I had a convo with a buddy of mine. You know, the thing is this. When you forgive things, you're giving people an opportunity to destroy your present existence and your future. You can't forgive everything. You know what I'm saying? You're actually creating an opportunity. And here's the thing, once you've forgiven somebody for doing something that can never be forgiven, you cannot blame them for their actions. You're the one that said this was okay by giving them another opportunity. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta look at it. You gave them another opportunity, so it's not, their actions should be your responsibility. You're responsible for what they do. You know what I mean? This whole training us to be to be soft, man. You know what I mean? Things that we've known since we were, you know, tribal leaders and our ancestors and all that. There's certain acts you can't forgive. Well, this has been Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you feel like it, share. All right, peace. All right, guys. And remember, please support SIMP-TAGION. We need to take this red pill message and, you know, more logical outlook in fiction. It can't be just them selling this false, you know, story with fiction. We have to sell the truth. All right, please support SIMP-TAGION. All you got to do is put $5 and share it, you know. They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of